Please work this time. Oh, here we go again, waiting and waiting and waiting for this to load up. If anybody knows how I can do this quicker, please help. Oh my god, it takes forever. Come on, live stream.
Well, I will do the welcome since we're waiting on you.
You might as well, buddy.
Yep. Hello, everybody. Got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. We're back. It's been a couple of days. Work has kept us pretty busy for the last few days. Anyway, we're back. We're here on Welker Farms. We decided to go ahead and do this one again today. I want to welcome you and thanks for joining us. Make sure to go hit the like and the subscribe button. Our YouTube channels are Tubbfarmer and Chris Larkin 72. We also are PlayStation 4 console players. We have a community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Go check us out. Make sure to join it. Anyway, how you doing today, Chris?
I'm fine. Anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. A channel where anything can happen and usually will, and normally I can't get my chat up at this stage. That's what I'm saying, usually will. It's a channel that we go from farming to karaoke and everything in between. We have done it all, we have said it all, and we wished we didn't. Yep, so anyway, after watching us guys, everything you see here, everything is realistic. We try to be as realistic as we possibly can, or as realistic as the game will let us. After all, this is all it is. It's just a game, okay? So some people do take it serious, some people don't. We are in between. So on this channel, if things go right, we didn't do it. If things go wrong, it was the leprechauns. So if you have joined me, I'm Chris Larkin. With me is my farm partner in crime, Tubbfarmer. And you'll join us on a journey of what not to do when it should be and what should be done when it shouldn't. We will farm to hurt your eyes, we will karaoke to hurt your ears. And if you haven't grabbed your popcorn yet, now will be a good time because this shit's going to get good.
So if you're just tuning in, the last time that we played Welker, we are in the start from scratch mode. Most of the equipment, if you don't know this, when you start from scratch, they give you the equipment as in new farmer. So what we decided to do was keep most of the equipment. We did trade off a few things, sell a couple of things, and buy a different tractor, another grain cart, and a couple of other items just so that we could be sufficient in trying to make some money. And our plan is we're going to do contracts. That's what we did in the last episode, was doing contracts to build up enough money so that we can buy our first farm. And so we're on field 9 doing another contract, fertilizing, and it looks like this payout will be $31,000. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and that's where we're starting from.
Yeah, just letting know people know guys, my chat ain't coming up just yet, so anyone who's chatted, I will get to you as soon as it is loaded up. My live stream hasn't started yet apparently because I haven't seen anything, so, but I am on air, that's all I know. So as Tubbfarmer said, we're actually on Welker Farms. Love this map. Once again, let people know that this map has a ton of issues. There is an update coming within the next 2 weeks apparently. Mappers Paradise has said on their Facebook page that they are in process of doing a map update. When the map update comes, all these issues hopefully will be addressed.
Yeah, I hope so. Because most of you that hadn't played it, Chris and I have been on here many hours. We've been on here probably 20 hours on this map so far, or longer. And there are floating cameras, floating pipes. I found a water hose that just magically appeared, a rod that looks like it goes to some tool or something other, but it magically appeared one night and then disappeared. I did find out one thing, just to point out, if you get a cotton contract or you get a price for cotton that goes to CHS Granary, you cannot sell it. I don't know what the glitch is with that, but so far the only place that I found to be able to sell bales is wool. The wool sale, WOOL, wool sale. And so just be aware of that. Also, the other glitch that I found out about, I noticed that a contract for reseeding Field 2 keeps coming up. And if you look, and when I looked on Field 2, it still had a growing crop in the second stage. So it wasn't even ready to be reseeded. So there's just a few glitches. And as Chris said, he's coming out with an update soon. And hopefully some of these things will be addressed. So just so you're aware of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
everybody stop what they're doing.
Yep.
I'm live. Yes, I'm up and running. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, sorry. It's what happens, guys, when I get excited. Oh. Like I said, this is a channel where anything can happen. It usually will. Oh. Yeah, so as Tubb was saying, guys, about this, the updates, they are coming, okay, so don't worry about it. They're in the process of doing it. They're also in the process of making, for anyone who actually is following Millennium Farmer from Minnesota, is it Minnesota? Yeah, I think it's Minnesota. Or, no, Montana, isn't it Montana? Millennium Farmer?
No, Minnesota.
They're also making his map as well. They were going to make his map for the map contest, but they said that if they wouldn't have had it done in time and they wouldn't have done it justice, so they decided not to run with it and decided they're going to do an update for Welker farms first before they do that map.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's coming to console or not. He's hoping it will. But Virtual Farmer said that his dad's farm, one of the modders is going to help him out recreate his dad's farm to its original, what it was in its original state when they were farming it. And so they're going to be working on that, and hopefully that'll come out sometime in the near future.
Okay, what did I miss?
Just talking about Virtual Farmer and his family farm, his dad's farm.
Yeah. He is going to try and get that to console.
That's what he
himself
said.
Himself and Lancy Boy. Lancy Boy. Lancy Boy, guys who have know he's a great map modder. He's also after bringing out This Is Ireland, which he's also trying to get to console as well. So that should be coming in the next couple of weeks.
And also, if y'all hadn't checked out FS News, they are coming out with a DLC that includes, there's about 5 or 6 things in the DLC, but one of the biggest things in it is going to be a John Deere cotton harvester. It'll be the round bale harvester, and it'll only be 10,000 liter round bales, but there's like 4 or 5 other DLCs that are coming out with it, such as the bale spike. There's also a there's There's bale forks and some other stuff that are coming out with it and a new bale trailer that's coming out with it to accommodate the round bales. But anyway, they're going to be a little bit smaller because currently right now the bales in cotton are 20,000 liters. But the new John Deere DLC, the 610? Something other like that. That's coming out. It's going to be 10,000 liter round bales. So that ought to be exciting. That comes out July 23rd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
23rd. Yep, July 23rd on all platforms.
And I'm excited about that because I'm from Texas, and so there's a lot of John Deere here in Texas, and that's what I commonly see around here is the John Deere round bale cotton harvesters where I'm at. So I'm pretty excited about it.
The yellow rose of Texas is where I long to be.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Becky. How are we doing? How's everything this evening with you? Yes, we will be getting our animals up and running very, very shortly.
Hey, Becky, how are you tonight?
Let me see. Yes, you had me in order also. Chickens, sheep, cows, pigs. Horses are last, if we ever get to them.
Horses?
No, we don't.
Not if I can help it.
Horses for horses.
I like horses in real life. I've raised them and had many of them, but in this game, no, thank you. Now, if we had the PC mod where it takes care of them, so you don't have to ride them for 5 minutes or whatever it is, then yeah, I would do that because you can make some good money in horses. But man, the way we play, the way we play, gotta find the time.
If anybody's watching who actually wants to join just to be our horse rider, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, if we get to the horses. I ain't making no promises though.
So guys, as I was saying, okay, we are trying to be realistic players as we possibly can. So our broad streams go from about 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on how we are. If we are feeling okay and we think the broadcast is going well, and we have 1 or 2 other people join us, we will go a little bit longer. But normally our broadcast is about 2.5 hours. We try to play realistic. Or as realistic as we can, as we said earlier on in the stream. So there'll be no jumping and stuff like that. We don't do any jump cuts. We don't do any time lapses or nothing like that.
Pre-recording.
Or no pre-recorded updates. Okay, so you won't see any of that kind of stuff on our channel. What we do is we actually live broadcast at least 7 nights a week. We have 3 maps going, so we do try and break them up evenly, just to keep things entertaining for you. But the thing is, what you see is what you get. So you will see us doing contracts, but you won't see us doing a half a contract. You will actually see us finish that contract. We will try and get as many contracts in as possible. We will try and keep the likes of potatoes and sugar beets to a very, very minimum because it takes too long. But if we feel that we need a good incline in cash and stuff like that, and we need a good injection, you might see us take on a potato contract or right. Now, Tubb always says, but trust me, he'll do it. If money's involved, he will do it.
Don't be telling my secrets to nobody.
Becky says she's good, Tubbs. Thanks. How are you?
I've been better. A little under the weather with sinuses and allergies, but I'm making it. But thanks for asking.
In other words, he's just been Tubbs.
Yeah.
It's just a long way around. It's a long way around.
Yeah, because I've always got sinuses or allergies kicking in. We've got some kind of tropical cyclone or something, depression coming in again. They're saying that by, I think it's Friday. I don't know if we'll get any of it. I think Louisiana and Texas are gonna, or the coastal part of Texas are gonna be affected strongly by it. But it's supposed to blow in here sometime or another by at least tomorrow. So that ought to be interesting. But that's nothing.
Becky says she has allergies herself. She hates it, and that she can feel your pain.
No, thank you, Becky. Yeah, it's the struggle is real.
It's okay. I'll make him feel better. I'll be singing to him later on. That's all he needs. A cup of grandma soup and a good sing song. He'd be right as rain.
Oh my goodness. This don't sound good.
Hey guys, so anyone who's watching, thank you very much for joining myself and Tubbfarmer. We're here for the next 2.5 hours or so.
We're done.
So stick in the comment if you want to ask us a question. We'd love to hear from you. We will be showing on our contract mod hold that second, and then you can vote for whatever contracts you want or anything like that, or what you'd like to see us do on our farm. We will try and do it if we can, if it's realistic enough, or if it's not going to take too long in doing it. So our name of today is, we owned a field 2 not so long ago. We sold that, and we bought field 11, which is what we're going to turn into our farm. So once we buy field 11, that's where we're going to start doing our placements. We're going to start getting our farm animals set up there. So that's our aim, is to get enough money to actually start building the farm on field 11. We have a few items on field 2 that we need to bring up, which we will bring up as we go along.
Did you do another placement for our vehicle shop?
No, not yet. I haven't done either yet.
Oh, okay.
I was going to talk to you that what we'll do is we'll stick the AJ silo down, and we'll stick the wash area down, and we'll just stick our
yeah, because I'm gonna upgrade this spreader. I need to get the 6-meter spreaders on this thing.
One second there. I'll try and get this done as quick as I can then.
What you doing?
AJ silo first.
Have you ever got a liming contract?
Not yet.
I've never seen a liming contract.
Neither have I, to be honest with you now.
It's interesting.
No! I was going to stick the wash area right beside it.
Oh, do you want me to let it back down?
No. You can't now. Once it's up, it's up. Until you reset it.
It won't let you set it next to it now?
I'll see if I could do it. No, but see, I was going to try and get it the way I had it on my one. You know, it's actually part of it. And I don't know if I can out this way, so I'll see. Get out of the way, I can't place it if you're still there. Stop running around like a lunatic. No, I can't, because once it's up, it's classed as an object. Alright. Guess we'll have to put it somewhere else then. See, that's what you get, guys, when someone jumps the gun really quick. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. Normally to you, but Alright, sound it if you want it. So. Okay, hold on. So, we'll go back.
Yep.
Get the
Yep, got it.
I want to update these fertilizers anyway to the horse pack, so when we get the money in we can sell these ones and upgrade them ones. Let's see. Becky said she stayed in mine last night, Tubbs, and I missed you so much I was having to do karaoke by myself. Oh, Becky, I always do karaoke by myself, so there's something new there.
Doesn't surprise me. Alright. So where did you run off to? We got another fertilizing contract on 15. Quick 20,000 bucks.
Okay.
And then the rest of them look like harvesting. Alright, fertilizing on 15.
Yeah, guys, if anyone's watching, one of the glitches we were talking about is actually right up over my head there now, or very close to it. We have a floating pipe. Reason why is because we're actually start from scratch. We don't get none of the sheds and stuff that you would actually get as if you're starting in farm manager, or sorry, new farmer. So the new farmer, you get all the silos, buildings and stuff like that, and that's actually part of it. And so that's the reason why it's floating there. Right, so we're heading where? For what contract?
15.
And did you accept it yet?
A long time ago.
We did. Long time ago. I can still remember how to make things fly.
I'm almost done with the contract while you were explaining that.
Oh yeah? Good man, good man. And so much so I'm after forgetting my fertilizer.
Yeah, you got to bring that with you.
Well, you know, you don't have to, but it does help.
Yep.
It does help. It's not like I can, sing the crops up,
I wouldn't try that.
Why not?
Well, it's too convoluted of a story for me to explain.
Stop complaining. Alright, Becky. I know. Look at trying to ask Tubbs to stop complaining is like asking, Santa Claus to come 3 nights a year rather than just one. Not going to happen. But we can only hope and pray. Did you refill your fertilizer?
Yeah, I did. No, I got plenty though.
I didn't
I'm
know I got
having to
45% left, so.
I'm having to hold the grandbaby real quick. Jennifer's trying to get the swing situated.
If anyone asks, that is not a grandbaby, that is a junior farmer. Okay, we're starting her in, we're breaking her in early. She's 5 months old, so she's never too old to learn, or never too young to learn. So
Nope.
the same as Becky. She was playing it there today.
Yeah,
I so
heard
much,
about that.
She done a bit of forestry. She did.
I heard about that. Well, as soon as Kinsley's old enough where she can get a hold of a controller, we'll teach her a little bit. She likes watching Pop play it.
That's next week.
I hope so.
Yes, so whenever you hear Kelsey say crying, guys, she's not crying as in crying, she's crying because we're making stupid mistakes or something. I mean, she's just being a hard boss, that's all she's doing. You know, she's screaming and shouting at us.
Yep.
But like every worker, we take no notice of her. Until she grows up and then she comes after us.
What's she doing, huh? What's Gigi doing? What's Gigi doing?
Hey guys, if anyone's joining us, welcome. My name is Chris Larkin. With me is Tubbfarmer, and we're on Welker Farms. It's a map there by Mapper's Paradise that came out just a couple of days ago. There is a few things wrong with it, but an update is on the way, so we should be getting that in the next week or two, hopefully. So if you like what you see, don't forget to hit our subscribe button. So mine is Chris Larkin, Tubb is Tubbfarmer. Check out our channels, hit those subscribe buttons, smash those like buttons.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you're feeling generous like we are, hit that notification bell. It is not an alarm clock to wake up in the morning, so it will let you know when we're online.
Yep.
We do not upload pre-recorded videos. We actually live broadcast 7 nights a week, unless something gets in the way where we can't. We normally broadcast for about 2.5 hours. Could be about 3 hours, depending on how the stream is going, who's with us, and stuff like that. So like I said, if you like what you see, guys, smash those like buttons, hit that subscribe button. And if you're actually online and you're watching us now, smack in a comment or two. We would love to hear from you. We will try and answer you. We can answer you in 3 ways. We can answer you the way Kelsey is doing at the moment. We can try, or we can answer you truthfully, or if you want, we can lie to you. But either way, you will get an answer. That might be the answer you're looking for, but we try and answer truthfully, but no. BS do slip out sometimes.
No. Hey. Yeah, as soon as I get my driving hand free, I'll be back.
So, Tubbs, tell me something.
Yeah.
What do you think of this mod contest? Have you heard anything from it yet? And what have you heard? And
I watched one of the maps yesterday that they had in a map contest, and I wasn't impressed really. One of the YouTubers decided to put it on just to showcase it, I guess, or so everybody could look at it and see what they think or whatever. But is a little busy for me. There was like 4 railroads in it. I can't even remember the name of it, to be honest with you. It was a French name is all I remember. Real windy railroad tracks. The fields had some very odd shapes to them. So what I've seen so far, I'm not 100% impressed. So,
yeah,
but
there's a lot of there is a lot of 3-meter stuff and all in it. So I will say that, but there is a lot of really nice, exciting stuff. Some we will never get on console because of restrictions, which is a bummer. So people on PC will get them. But there is a few nice things, a few other things that we could be getting that's coming to console that I'm really looking forward to. Like, I really would like to see the Ford 6810 come to console, but unfortunately because of scripts and licensing agreements and stuff like that, it won't. But we are getting the next best thing. We're getting a David Brown. For anyone who actually knows, David Brown is a really old classic tractor. So we are getting a David Brown. Because David Brown is actually owned by Case, it's actually going to come. Now, it will be classed as a Case. So it'll either be classed as a genuine Case tractor, or it will be classed as a Case International. If it's classed as a Case International, it will be coming with the David Brown white. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope it really is. Yeah, but I would like I said, I'd love to get the 6810, the Ford.
yeah, I like those old classic tractors as well. So hopefully they'll bring that to console. But it seems like a lot of the stuff lands in the seat of the PC guys because of what you said, basically licensing and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And
which is the downfall,
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, well, going back to what you were saying about, like it was a PC YouTuber that was actually showing it. Reason why is, I don't know if anyone's actually watching who got this game when it started. I know Tubb will, he'll know what this is. Up in your mod hub, you have your sections. So you have your installed, your updates, your tractors, your vehicles, and so on and so on. When this came out first, there was a section called Mod Contest, and it was actually for the mods that were coming through the contest. Now, Giants took that down a few months ago when they realised it was up there, because none of the mods coming out for the mod contest is coming to console for console players to test. That's why PC user has them, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I would love to cast my vote on these mods.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is, Unfortunately, we'll never get that chance, and it's the very same as the SFL. I mean, it came to PC rather than console, even though it's from Giants themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, even Giants kind of plays favoritism, I think, to a certain extent, because they would rather have, what they would rather have, just do it rather than trying to go through the bother of trying to get licenses and stuff like that. So it's just easier for them to smack things on the PC than anything else,
Well, they lose money with licensing.
So it's just easier for them. Which is a shame, because there is a lot of console players out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not ever going to quit console, but here in the next few months I am switching over to PC.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, I know. Well, for the simple reason that some of the maps that I want to play will never come to console, and in order for me to play those maps,
want to play a 64X map. I really, really do.
I don't know if I've gone that crazy or mad, but anyway, there's just some of them that I like that they'll never come to console. And for the simple reason that, number one, they're either 4X or above, and two, if you notice, they have like name brand stuff in those maps. For instance, Walmart or Target or whatever, and some of your more known big box names. And then on top of that, they can make some of these maps production maps to where whatever you're harvesting.
Okay, I'm out.
What?
Do you have enough to finish all that?
Oh yeah. That are production maps to where you're harvesting stuff, like some of your grains that you could take to a fueling station or whatever, and they turn your grain into alcohol. And so there's just a lot of other things that you can do in production maps that you can't do in console at all. So.
Right, so next contract.
Probably be a harvesting one, because I think we're out of fertilizing ones.
Okay, I'll just bring this up here on the MC, and then we can have a look and bring it back to the yard. Yeah, no, we were just talking about that today, about production.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice to see, you know?
Yep.
Well, it's PC, so...
Yep. Lots of preferential.
Well, like in saying that though, I mean, like, that's not to say, guys, that modders will surprise us and go out of their way to try and push the boundaries of console. Like, Roberto, he tried to with RDC, and yes, it had major glitches in it. And stuff like that, but he did try. He did try to bring that to console, you know? Whereas most modders are kind of happy enough just to play it safe, because they know what works and what doesn't. Right, so when you learn that, I will look at the contract. Oh, there's a fertilizing contract on field 1 for 84,000.
Okay.
Can we do that?
I guess if you want to, we can.
Or do you want to change it up?
We can do. We can change it up a little and do fertilizer. A harvesting contract if you want to. Why is it glitching? Here.
Yeah, we have... Oh, we would like to do that field 4 guys in the cotton. We would love to do it if it goes to the wrong place. If that was to the barn, yes, we would definitely do it. But it's going to CHS, which doesn't really work, so yeah, we have 2 contracts there, 2 harvesting ones we can do. We have field 6, which is sunflowers for 38,000, and we have field 17 for 43,000, and that's soybeans.
Let's see, who's got the best price?
For size-wise, field 17,
Yeah.
because field 6 is huge. But for bonus-wise, you're talking field 6.
Which is sunflowers.
No, field 6 is
Soybeans.
Yeah, sunflowers as well.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So sunflowers is field 6, and soybeans is field 17.
I'd do 6 first. It'll make you more money. Bigger field.
Okay, so accept contracts. We do have the corn header down below, so So I wonder if Field 11 will actually come up as a contract on this one way in.
Never did on mine, on my single player map.
Or yeah, not mine. So right, so seeing that the cotton bales don't go to CHS, should we place a bale sell point on our farm and see will it go to that and sometimes?
Yeah, we can.
Because sometimes the contracts actually go to that as well, so once it's down, it recognises it.
Yes.
Oh, look at all that cotton. All that cotton. I done that field guide when we were watching on my single player there today, and this is the only map myself and Tubbs have come across where cotton gives you a bonus. In every other map we played, there was no bonus. In this one, we got a lovely bonus, and I got a bonus of 189,000 today, I think it was.
Yeah, 189.
And 92 then on field 15, or field 14. So this is the only map we know that actually gives bonuses, which is fantastic.
Which that's the key to making big bucks when you're doing harvest contracts. Is being able to get the bonuses off of your harvests.
How would you get the bonus subs?
What do you mean?
You
On
to
the
explain to people?
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. So basically when you're doing harvests, instead of going ahead and finishing out the contract, when it says finish, don't accept it, or complete it, I should say. What you should do is go ahead and finish harvesting, collect all the grain or cotton or whatever it is that you're harvesting, and then sell it. When you get to a certain point, it'll give you up to 100% even on your transportation. Once you get 100% on your transportation, anything above that that's left over, depending on the price and the yield meaning whether it's plowed, fertilized, limed, or whatever, that will be your bonus. And most of the time, most of the contracts that I've done, and I know Chris has done them as well, they've been, anywhere from 120,000 to over 200,000 total with the collection of the contract, the basic contract, and the bonus. So make sure you're collecting that bonus.
Oh yeah, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it. So as Tubb says, what you do is you don't complete the contract. Now, saying that, okay, you'll only get the bonus for harvesting contracts. We will make that clear. So if you're doing a fertilizing contract, you won't get a bonus. If you're doing a sowing contract, you don't get a bonus. A liming contract, you won't get a bonus. None or anything like that. It's only harvesting contracts is where you get a bonus. And your bonus then will also dictate on the crop and also the size of the field how much of a bonus you're going to you'll actually get.
That's
so everything comes into play. I'm taking off this front loader. We don't need it on just yet.
Front loader? Oh.
You know, this tractor.
I just left it on there. Just, I don't know. I like driving it with it. Don't bother me none.
Okay, every time you drive it, then you can put it on. So. Yeah, that's just going to waste right there, all that lovely cotton. It's the same though with the oats. That's going to waste as well because there's no price around for them, so or no sell point even.
Lag, lag, lag. Whew, I held it.
So, do you like that word lag?
It was lag. Because you could go back and watch my video, and it stops and then jumps. Stop, jump. Alright, so this will take us just a little bit. What's the, I didn't even look. Hey, this one's going to be a full harvest. It's 100%.
Yep, so it should be a nice bonus.
Oh, yeah, and it's a decent price, too, for the, I think, if I remember right. Oh yeah, sunflowers 11.43 and going up. Ooh. So that's not bad at all. It'd be better if it was about 2,500 per liter.
You know that I actually really love the dust clouds at the back of these wheels on these tractors.
The what?
The dust clouds. I mean, the modders really did a fantastic job in getting that.
Oh, the ground response on the tires?
Yeah. No, it's the dust clouds. Oh, when it's kicking up the dust behind you.
Oh, dust clouds. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, they really do a good job, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, 19 is by far, in my opinion, not everybody agrees, but that's okay. My opinion is better than 17. Console wise.
And I am off harvesting.
Oh, you're just now what was you doing?
Picnic.
Mm-hmm. I'm already 70% full.
Like, I decided to take the truck out for a spin, and then I tried to take a tractor out for a spin also.
Doesn't surprise me a bit. Doesn't surprise me a bit.
A small little motor date there or something like that kind of way. Just showing the ladies a good time.
Yeah, I had to pass on that one.
Yeah, it takes an Irishman to show a lady a good time, anyway, so you're alright. I understand.
I'm happily married, so I don't have to do that.
well, see, I didn't want to go down that road of actually saying happily. I mean, that's a dangerous word when it comes to marriage.
Not me. I'm happily married. I've got a very, very, very good wife.
Is Jennifer sitting beside you?
Actually, no. She's in the other room with the baby. Oh, she knows it.
Now, guys, in all fairness, I am on the yank in this chain. Tubb doesn't know that, so we're very good friends, and love Jennifer the bits I do. You know, because of half that, because she scares me.
She scares me. There's too many guns in my house, and I got to go to sleep sometime.
Yeah, right. Tubb sleeps with one eye on Jennifer and one eye on the door.
Well, I do that all the time anyway. Okay, so I am full. I'll go grab the truck.
The tractor is down there by field 9 as well, beside the truck stop with the auger wagon.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the auger wagon. Let's see. Come on, come on.
Let's stick together. Come on, let's stick together.
Let me do it this way.
Did you get it? Did you get it started? Did you find the key?
The Puma. I found the Puma.
Good man.
Oh,
like we said, guys, 4 wheels are great on a tractor. 8 wheels are even better.
I like the 8 wheels. My only trouble is, you know how I drive, and I always hook up something with them duals in the front. So I had to take, on my personal single player map, I had to take them off. It just kept hooking stuff. And then flipping over.
Well, now in all fairness, guys, for anyone who's actually watching us for the last couple of weeks and seen all our broadcasts, I know Becky will agree with this when she hears what I say. Even with single wheels, myself and Tubbs are 9 times out of 10 but to hit something. Either way. So whether we have double wheels or single wheels or narrow wheels, and I'm pretty sure if we had no wheels, we'd still find some way of hitting something.
Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. Oh, you got traffic on. I see the traffic moving. And there's a cement truck.
You want me to take off traffic again just for you?
No, you don't have to. I'll just avoid it.
Are
It's
you
only
sure?
it's only on the main road. I don't drive down that main road unless I have to.
I will, just for you, I will do it. Because I love giving them cement trucks a love tap at the back. No, just let them know that I am here. Like, I'd rather give them a love tap than hear that little beep beep. They'll just laugh at that.
Alright.
Like you drive up behind him in a 9 or a John Deere 9RT, and all you hear is that beep beep. I mean, it's not very intimidating.
No, it's not.
Like, even some of the trucks are like beep beep. You know, like what you sound like you're a roadrunner if you press it 2 or 3 times. Beep beep. So there is a few things that giants themselves have to do with this game, with with future updates and stuff like that, and those sounds and all their stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to be able to do what the consoles will do. You know, you go in and you're able to terraform anywhere, even if there's rubbish in front of you, or something like that. Whereas on this you can't, but in PC you can.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think these sunflowers are gonna pay off pretty good, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we're back down to 6.6 again, or 6.5, in 8.6, isn't it? In low capacity.
Dead gum traffic.
You get used to it. You get used to it, buddy.
No.
You won't?
Nah,
Oh,
I never.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I never play with traffic, but that's just my personal preference. They cause more jams than they do in entertainment or realism for me. Because you hit them, and it's like hitting a rock.
Oh yeah. It's like just coming straight into a wall. And you bounce off it. You know, like what? Even if you're in the biggest tractor in the game and you hit the smallest vehicle, like there's nothing to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you're the one who can end up on your side halfway across the map somewhere.
Yep.
So like that's why we're always saying, guys, we like to play as realistic as it possibly can, but unfortunately the game has its limits in being realistic. Now, in saying that, when we say realistic, I know there's a few things we should be doing, and we don't do it, and that is to have crop destruction on, crop withering on, and stuff like that. The thing is, with these fields, they're so big, we would never be able to get a contract done or a harvest done before the wither will actually start on the next crop, so we just turn it off. Now withering will be perfect in multiplayer because you have so many people playing, especially on PCD when you have 16 on PC playing and you can only have 6 on console. So when you have 16 players, yeah, you can have crop destruction on, you can have crop withering on, and all that kind of stuff, because you have so many players, you'll be able to sort out your crops on time. You know, that kind of stuff. A contract is normally take about 2.5-3 hours. On PC with 16 players, that might only take a half an hour.
Depending on the map, because if it's a if it's a big map, then no. Because I mean I've seen some of those guys play on, what is it, 16?
16x is a crazy map now. Like that's like in all fairness, like we play on 2x console. No matter how big it looks, it is always 2x. The map modders and the map makers, they do a fantastic job in making some maps look really, really big. You know, like we said, Doll Ranch, for instance. It's not a big map, but it has some fairly big, good sized fields on it. But still not a big map compared to, we say, Meadowgrove, which has smaller fields, but it looks a bigger map. It looks at the fields because the fields are actually so compact. It looks like it's a bigger map, even though it's not. I mean, it's still the same size as Doll Ranch. Still the same size as Welker's. Even though Welker's it's a big map, it's still only a 2x.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now, in saying that, guys, right? So, for anyone who doesn't know what I'm on, know like what I'm talking about, when we say 2x and 3x, well, 2x, 4x, 6x, no, 8x. 16x, 32x, and then 64x. I think it is. 64 is the biggest you can actually come across. You can't get any bigger than 64. There's not many maps out there that are actually 64x, but there are quite a few. So the best way I can actually explain this would be, we take this map for instance. If you were to start up on the corner of where the animal dealer is, and you were to go straight down the map, straight down the center of it, all the way down to where the end of field 18 is. On this map, it should take you roughly about 5 minutes traveling, depending on what vehicle you're in, of course. If that was a 64 map, that would take you up to about an hour to travel it, and that's in real time. In a 4x, fields are big, 8x, they're massive, but in a 16x, this whole map would be classed as one field in a 16x. So you can imagine a 32x size field and a 64x size field.
Huge difference.
Yeah, like there is a map out there for anyone on console, on PC. It's called Air Ireland. That is a 64x map, and it's 5 maps put into one. That is a huge map. It takes about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes to go from one end to the other. Like that's the very same as going from my house to my capital city here in Ireland, Dublin.
Dang.
Yeah. So when so anyone who, no, whenever you're playing and you hear these boys saying, "Oh, it's an 8x map or a 16x map," you know they are talking about multiplayer. Because there ain't no way in hell a single player will play a 4x, an 8x, or 16x, or 32x, or a 64x by himself.
I would play an 8x. I don't think I'd play 16 or 32, but I like the big fields and stuff, so it's just personal preference.
Okay, you had the tractor camp, that's great, because I was looking for it and you were driving around it. So,
yeah, I'm full.
So Mike, so
you filled up before me?
do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump into the other tractor and bring up the other one as well, I think. Because we're going to be carting like crazy in this map.
In this contract?
Yeah, so I better just bring up the other auger as well when we're at it. Let's drive in cab for a bit. In my lovely red chair. Do you know what I would love to have in this game? I don't know how you would feel about it, Tubbs, but it's not a mod as such, it's more of a feature. Because if you're in cab now, guys, and you're driving and you look straight down, all you see is the seat.
Yeah.
You don't see nothing else. What I would love to see is when you're sitting in and you're in cab view, you would actually see hands on the steering wheel, and when you look down you would actually see legs. No, you would actually see your torso. And not just the seat, because it's like an invisible driver at the moment. Because the driver's there when you come out of cab, so why can't he be there when you're in cab? You know?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Makes me no never mind.
Yeah. See, it's like talking to a brick wall sometimes, guys. Sometimes he won't stop talking, sometimes it's like trying to pull a teeth. Real multiplayers. And now I'm gone completely wrong because I was talking too much.
I was actually trying not to tear up your harvester when I was pulling up to it.
You see, this is the reason why I don't drive in cab, because I just don't know where I am anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Alright, so you still got a little bit of canola on your harvester, and I'm full in the grain cart, so.
No worries.
But before you make it up here, I think I can unload and then go back up there and get the rest of it.
Where's the lot CHS, is it?
I didn't look, to be honest.
I think it could be. You know, these little auger wagons are a godsend sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. I don't know why the map maker just threw cars along the roads for no reason. And just left them there and packed up.
I don't understand all that. It doesn't make the map look very good, in my opinion, but
yeah, and I will say one thing that I wish the map maker would have done, and that was these roads, if he left them as clay and dirt the way they are in real life in Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like, they're not stone down, they're not gravelled, they're not like that in Montana, like they're all dirt.
No.
So.
But I think they kind of rob and steal a little bit from different people's maps, like, you know, so like they'll have a map base, and then each modder kind of uses that map base and then build their own map. So I think that's why you got some of the similarities or consistencies with some of the maps, like even like the buildings. You know, this is an American map, and the buildings got German written all over them. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm emptying the rest of your harvesters, so if you want to bring that cart by your harvester, and then I'll take this one by mine. That way it'll save us some time.
Okay, well, I was just going to say I could leave this one down here by yours, and you can leave that one out there by my one. But like you're going to empty that into the truck.
Oh, you're already there? Okay, no, I'll just leave it here by yours. That way it saves the trip. Nope.
Alright.
Alright. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay, what's the truck? Okay, so we still have 30,000 to go there.
Oh yeah, it's only half full. Well, it's not 30,000, it's 56,000 and something. It's the smaller of the...
it's not the 60 grand, the 1,000 one, right? Yeah.
No. Yep. Yeah, because I was like, so this truck, because all these glitches on this map, and
you know something, right? This is a big map, right? Compared to some maps we play. I'm wondering, should we turn that into a road train? So I go down and get another trailer to match that one.
It would help because you'll be carting a lot. Because remember what we run into before, trying to keep up with all the harvesters?
Yeah.
And people were waiting.
I'm going to run down and sort one out here.
All right, I'll wait here. Matter of fact, I'll just continue working and harvesting.
You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. And come back to see us.
No worries.
And you're welcome.
I'm just taking the lady for a spin.
The struggle is real. Work.
And I'm saying little lady because she's not the truck I always use. But I have to admit, I do like this little truck, this little warrior.
It's not a bad little truck.
I do like it, you know.
The only thing I don't like about it is it.
You know me, I like the Hulk. So.
Oh yeah. The only thing about it is that kind of bothers me a little bit is it rolls a lot. It doesn't come to complete stop unless you jump off of it. That's the only thing that bothers me about that truck. And then trying to turn into something sometimes can be kind of a hairpin situation for just a moment. So I know one thing though, we're gonna have to update these harvesters. This little 8,000 bin harvester.
We're going to be there for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, these fields are too big for this. But we got to buy land first. We got priorities. So, and on my single player, honestly, I'm still using these little Massey Fergusons. That was at 70, whatever it is, 7347S. I'm still using them, even though I've got about 25 hours on mine. Just for the simple fact, I put a priority on buying my land and getting my animals set up and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna buy the harvesters to replace them after I make some more money. So.
And my one, I went to the complete opposite way.
Oh, you already updated your harvesters?
Yeah, I went and updated all my equipment before I bought my land, so I was struggling with land for a while. But like I have to admit, there's those sugar beet contracts at the start, when I got the 110,000, I think it was, and then I got those 2 cotton harvesters contracts. I mean, they really helped today, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you're looking at, what are we running? 9 meters on the corn header and 7.4 meters on the broadcast header. And those, like the Ideal and stuff like that, they run 13.7, I think. Just one of them, so by themselves. Almost as big as two.
Yeah.
So...
I think I'm going to lease these for a while until we can actually afford to buy them, because of 80 grand to buy it, only 4,000 to lease. So
the trailers?
the trailer, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. And so if you're just tuning in, I just want to say thank you for checking us out and tuning in to our channels. You've got Tubbfarmer here and my farm partner for life. You got Chris Larkin, 72. Thanks for checking out our channels. If you're not on his channel, go check it out. If you're on my channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're on Chris's channel, same thing. Come check out my channel, hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're on both our channels, make sure to do the same. But we do appreciate you coming in and tuning in to us. And if you have any questions or anything, make sure to give us a shout. Hit us up in the chat box. We don't care if you just started playing Farming Simulator 19 today, or if you've been playing for a long time. If you got something to say or ask us a question, make sure to give us a shout, and we'll definitely respond to you. That's kind of one of our priorities with us broadcasting, is we'll make sure to answer everybody's questions or acknowledge them, unless you're trolling. And if you're trolling, then you'll definitely be blocked or banned and that sort of mess. But we don't put up with that much, none. But anyway, and another thing,
you'll be like, keep trolling.
Yeah, you're going to be trolling somebody else. And if you would like, you're more than welcome to join us in our multiplayer here. Just give us I'm full again. Just make sure to send us a friend request, and we can send you the request to get in here. Let's see, I gotta go pick up my
guys,
trailer.
if you are going to do that, remember 3 things, okay? We play realistic as we can. So if you're coming in here with the object in your mind to build ramps and jump tractors and everything else, not going to happen. That is going to get you booted, kicked, banned quicker than you can sneeze. Also, yeah, sneezes are fast, and so you get just booted just as quick if you come here to troll and mess and everything else. Also, guys, remember that we are broadcasting, okay? So if you are going to join us, have your mics all set for your voice to be heard and broadcast. Also, we're going to have to keep your swearing down as much as you can. Yes, myself and Tubb will just every now and again the F word will slip out or whatever, but we do apologise in advance if it does and stuff like that. And then the third one then is your music. We don't play our broadcast with any music in the background. That's just easier for us, so we won't get any YouTube strikes and stuff like that. So if you are going to play music in the background, please have it as YouTube friendly, and also have it turned down. But in saying that, as Tubb will also point out, karaoke is allowed.
Karaoke.
In fact, it is encouraged. Tubb would like a bit of sing-song.
Okay, we're stretching this stuff.
Well, his favourite song is a bit of Rhinestone Cowboy, stuff like that. So if you know them, come along. Give them the bash. Sing along.
So, next on the agenda. So if you're just tuning in, Fats and I had talked about this earlier. There is a new DLC coming out. It is going to be about, I want to say 5 items, maybe 6. I could be wrong. I'm not adding these up, so y'all don't hold me to this, but it's several items. It's going to be a John Deere cotton harvester that's in round bales. The round bales will be 10,000 liters, which means it's going to be half of what currently the Case International does in game right now. They're also coming out with a bale spike, a bale lift,
thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it.
A trailer. I don't know if it's going to be an auto load round bale trailer, and then also a semi tractor trailer to load up the round bales. And currently it's red in color, but I don't know if you'll be able to change the colors or not. But anyway, that'll be out July 23rd. I'm pretty excited about it because I'm from Texas, and here in Texas we do have the John Deere round baler, cotton balers, harvesters. So I'm pretty excited about it. Plus it gives you a little more variety. That's just me. So, but at any rate,
okay. Like guys, in all fairness, right, I'm just going to say one thing right here. Tubbs isn't he's not excited because it's a new baler. He's from Texas. It's nothing like that at all. It's the fact it's a cotton harvester.
That is true. I mean,
yes, it's the cotton harvester. Come on, let's be honest here.
I was born and raised on a cotton farm, and that's all we farm, predominantly cotton, and we've raised grain.
Be honest with me. If that was a new potato harvester, would you show such enthusiasm?
No, not at all.
No. What about sugar beet harvester?
No, not at all.
No. It's a cotton harvester. That's why you're jumping for joy.
You know what? You're getting into cotton. I'm winning you over slowly.
No. The money is with
What did you do today? What did you do today?
I was working on my field 11, my harvest. Mm-hmm. I was working on getting my animals sorted.
What was your contract earlier today?
My 2 helpers were doing the contract. So I did.
It was cotton.
I didn't do.
He's trying to avoid it. He was cotton, and he went over there and was watching them work, and he was standing in the cotton taking pictures and sending them to me. So don't even let him fool you.
I wasn't taking photographs of you. Okay.
It wasn't of me.
I was taking photographs for someone else.
Okay. Well, I don't care who you take the photographs for. I just know you were harvesting cotton.
I was taking pictures for the Farmer's Journal.
Good, because that's proof that you like cotton.
No, it's just that I couldn't. I had to take photographs of something else.
You can
I wasn't doing potato contracts at that stage, so.
You can deny all day long. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. Deep down in your heart, and you'll never admit it to me, but you really like that cotton harvest.
I like the payout. I will say that. Mm-hmm. I love the payout.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mind you, folks, this is the gentleman that invited me to his Washoe, Nevada map to help him harvest his big, humongous cotton field he had. I'm just saying.
Oh. Becky says, this week on Farming with Chris and Tubbs, discussing their love for cotton harvesters and potato harvesters. Thank you. Next week, really discussing our love for arguing with each other.
Thank you, Becky.
Like I said, I was sending to the Farmer's Journal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't look like it on Washoe, Nevada. Oof. And then you went and extended it even more. I think you ended up with, what, 70, 60-something acres or something?
Yep, and I've got sugar beet planted in it.
No, it was cotton.
No, cotton was in the first one. Sugar beets in the second one.
Did you put sugar beets in the second one?
Yep.
It's just wrong.
No, I don't say I'm going to be harvesting them. I could be getting the likes of you, Howie, Sean, Nunuts, WCM, anyone else that's and anyone else that can get in to do it. Thank you. Stay tuned.
Well, one of your mistakes is trying to invite me to harvest them. When you said cotton harvest, I jumped right on there. But now you're talking about a sugar beet harvest.
Yeah, I know you, right, and I know the way you think. If I would say to you, Tubbs, I'm stuck, I have a cotton harvest that needs to be harvested, you will be in like a shop, and I just go, sorry, it's potatoes.
Yeah, but I'll boot myself so quick it'll spin like a sneeze.
Oh, what you're in, you'll be in like Flynn.
That's a 70s saying. No, sir.
That's what we say about my future son-in-law too. In like Flynn.
In like Flynn. Doobie doobie doo. Well, we did put a big dent in this. I don't know if we're going to get through tonight or not. But the payout should be pretty good. What was the original contract? 60? No. 38.
Or 38,000.
So, the last time I did this one, and it was the same situation, but the price was a little bit, the price that we have is a little bit lower, and I think I pulled away from it 165 or 185,000, I can't remember. So, we'll get a pretty decent bonus off this.
The one thing I noticed about all these contracts, I don't know if you noticed this, I have, and I'm pretty sure you have as well, is the price dictates, right, how well fertilized and all it is. Right. If it's a low price that the farmer's giving us, you know it's actually fertilized and limed and everything else, so you're going to get a good bonus.
Yeah.
But if it's a high price, you know it's not fertilized.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, definitely.
So if you look at the prices, you're like, oh, that's not fertilized. So.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Now, if the money is, we say, halfway decent, so it's not like it's in the hundreds and it's not in the 20s or the 30s, and it's around the 50 or 60,000 for the same kind of field, you know it's half fertilized. So you know it's 50% fertilized.
Right.
Yeah. So like the price kind of dictates the three tiers. If it's fertilized, not, or fully. That's that's just something I just kind of stumbled on.
No, I noticed the same thing. Because, like, sometimes I'll pick them up and I'm like, man, they're paying really good, and then the bonus is trash. And then it's because it needs to be plowed, limed, or it's only 50% fertilized, or none of it's fertilized. But if it's 100% like this field is, the price is lower, but you have a bigger bonus, which I think is I think it's more profitable to do it this way when it's 100% in the field, depending on your price, of course. But I haven't really had a trashy price when I've done these, but it just seems like I make decent money. The only thing is it takes time. You can't get these done in 10, 15 minutes. It's going to take you an hour or so.
It's the reason why that myself and Tubb guys, for anyone watching, we always say if anyone's only starting out, that if you come across a contract and you're like, oh, I'd love to do the contract, but it's going to take 4 or 5 hours to do because of the big field or whatever. Just think about, it's going to take time to do the contracts, but it's not like in 17 where it's timed. that once you start the contract, you have to stay at it and finish it, right? The good thing about 19 is, once you start the contract, you can leave this contract, right? Just as long as you don't, cancel it or that kind of, but you can leave it, go off and start doing something else on your map, like do your cows or your own fields or tidy up your farm or whatever you want to do to kind of keep yourself not going stir crazy doing the same crop, and then come back to your contract and finish it.
Right.
And so you don't have to do, so if it's a 3-hour contract, you don't have to sit here for 3 hours doing that contract. No, do an hour, go off somewhere, come back, do an hour, go off somewhere and come back and do an hour. Then that's your contract finished. But also don't be intimidated saying like, oh, it's going to take 3 hours, I'm not going to do that contract. Think of the end price also. I mean, so if you get a decent price of, we say 40 grand, and you're thinking, oh well, that field is too big, it's only 30 grand to do. Yeah, but like, that's fine. The price that the farmer is going to give you isn't great at that stage, but your bonus is going to be 3 times that. So that contract, even though it says 40 grand, could end up being 120 grand or 130 grand at the end of the night, or at the end of that contract. So it's well worth doing, and like I said, you can leave and come back to it.
Yeah. I like the way that they've done the contracts in 19 so much better than 17.
Yeah. Like doing contracts in 17 was intimidating. The amount of times I just didn't do contracts because I was like, okay, if I start now, I'm going to be here for the next 3 hours doing the same contract, because you can't leave. But in 19 you can. It's a good thing about it, you know. Especially if you've got animals already on your farm and you know that you've got a crop that needs to be harvested because you have, we say, crop withering on, and you know that you have 2 or 3 fields that need to be harvested, and you're like, oh, I'm in the contract, I can't do that. Yes, you can. And the good thing about it is, once you have your contract locked into place, even though you have withering on, it doesn't wither because you have that contract locked into place.
Yeah. And I can't remember, I think did we do contracts in 15?
Yeah, I don't, did we? We could have.
I think we did, but I can't.
We did. There were transport contracts. Remember, you had the little transport contracts. There was no harvesting contracts or like that. It was all transport. Like you had a black billboard on your farm or on the town somewhere, and you had to drive to the billboard and pick one off it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know there was something. 15 was the silage. That's where you made your big bucks.
Oh yeah.
Was in 15.
But I have to still say, silage in this is still a good price.
Yeah, it's decent. It just takes more time.
Yeah, like, okay, it's not as big as it was in 15, but it is fairly big, you know.
To me, your cash cow in 19 is cotton. Is your cash cow?
It is, and I will also say it's your bonuses on your contracts also.
Well, I'm talking about if you farm it personally, not contracts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then it's cotton.
Come on now. Glitching out.
The least payout ones are the likes of wheat, barley, corn.
No, I think
beet.
potatoes and sugar beets do better than those because you get more, but you end up making a decent price because of the amount that you pull in.
Yeah, but also another great money spinner in this, and some people look past it, is milk and eggs. Milk and eggs are phenomenal prices in this.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm just going to run up to the price list here for a second, and we can see what's going on at the moment. Right. So cotton at the moment is very low. It's 3,000 litre. It's 3,000 per litre. That's I think that's probably, and then 2.6. I think that's probably the lowest I've ever seen it. But eggs is 2.9. Now, guys, remember now we're on start from scratch. If this was new farmer, you'll be expecting them in. We say cotton could be up into 6,000 per litre at the moment. eggs, you're talking about 8,000 per litre. Wool, you'll be talking 6,000 per litre. Milk, you will be talking roughly about 6,000 also. So even though you're looking now on my screen and the prices are really low by saying 2.3 and 1.2 and 2.9, that's because we're in start from scratch. We say in 17 and in 15, the 3 modes that we're in now will be easy, medium and hard. But on this one, it's actually known as New Farmer, Farm Manager and Start from Scratch. But then also at the same time, even though you got 3 different modes to play in, you've also got 3 different economies you play in also. On each of them, which also plays a part in your prices.
Yeah.
I mean, so like you have your start from scratch, but then you also have your easy economy, mid economy, and high economy, or hard economy.
Yeah, you got easy, normal, and the hard.
And hard, yeah. So even if you're playing scratch, you can kind of help yourself out a little bit by going easy economy. You know, but if you really want to go all out, and I mean as hard as you can take it, you will be going start from scratch. You will be going crop destruction on, crop withering on, liming on, weeds on, ploughing every tree harvest on, and that kind of stuff. Then you'll also go hard economy. So yeah, so in gameplay wise, FS19 has got everything beat.
I think so.
But in if we go overall glitch wise and stuff like that, I think 17 was probably better in that regards.
Yeah, with less glitches.
Yeah, you know.
But I do like the ability to be able to pick up like the smaller logs in 19 that you can pick up
by hand. Yeah.
Which I think you could in 17 to a certain extent. It's just 15 you couldn't at all.
Yeah. Oh, logging in 15 was a nightmare. And like the forks on your wheel loaders and everything else didn't work right, and your log forks didn't work right.
And if you remember, though, in 15, all the land around the farms was free access, so you could mow grass and this and that.
Yeah.
And then 17 you could to a certain extent, but 19, nope. Unless you own it, you can't mow anything.
But the thing is, in 17 though, you could actually walk into a farmer's yard and take all his trees if you wanted it. You know what I mean? Whereas in this one you can't. You have to own it.
Yep, you have to own it. Yep.
But like we're always saying, for anyone like watching, is there's so many ways to play this game now than wasn't there in 15. Like in 15, when say 13 when I started and 15 when you started, it was only one way to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of way, like everybody just got onto their farm. If you could cheat money in, you're cheating money in just to get all your equipment, and you played. But like you do really no structure, no, like we say, survival modes or anything like that. You know, like whereas in 19, there's so many ways to play this game now that wasn't there in 13 and 15.
Right.
And then of course you taking the way you play now, so like the way we play is realism, no cheated money. Every bit of money we have to work it, which is tough in itself. So you take the way we play now, and you add in seasons when it comes out. It's just going to change this game again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to know what seasons is, we will say go back to FS17 and play that game with seasons on. You will actually know what we're on about. Seasons really turned this game on its head for a mod, you know.
I like seasons.
So do you want to explain what seasons was?
I'm fixing to go. Let me get this auger wagon up here just a second.
Because seasons one of those mods that was hard enough to explain in itself.
Well, basically, the way seasons worked is that you had glitching again. I can't make it to the tractor. Seasons was a mod to where, depending on which...
I was drinking when I finished. Oh my god.
Depending on what map you played, gave you a region. And geographically, which wasn't 100%, but depending on what your geographics were, you could download a seasons mod. And so that seasons mod would only allow you to plant based upon what the region was. And it only gave you certain times of the year, whether it be spring, summer, or winter, that you could plant certain crops. And there was more, you could set the times like, I can't remember what they were. I think it was 3 days, 6 days, and 9 days, or 12.
3, 6, 9, and 15, and 21, I think it was.
Or something. And anyway, you could set the days based upon your seasons. And so what it did is it would allow more time for you, whether, you know, if you're planting, let's say it was time to plant wheat, and then you had a certain time to plant it and a certain time to harvest it within that region. And once you planted it, it would grow accordingly to that time frame. And so if you had animals or some other things that you could do, you would go ahead and do those during the times that you were waiting for your crops to grow, which was kind of nice. I'm glitching again. Golly, bad.
I was in there as well, so.
My tractor's still spinning in circles, so I'm just waiting till it stops.
Yep.
Oh, that's because we're side by side, probably. Well, I'll just go up here because it's just too glitchy for me. But anyway, it would allow you enough time to where you could work on your animals or other things. In this, if they come out with seasons, you can go do different contracts and stuff like that, I would think. Whether it be transporting contracts or you know, plowing or whatever it may be to make you some extra money in the meantime. And then it would even snow during the winter, which even gave you the realism of the seasons. So I really liked it.
Do you have any more in your harvester to do?
Yeah,
Because my auger's empty there, you can actually go and
Yeah, I've got some
use
more
that
on
to
here.
empty your. We'll be going to empty this. I guess we're going to CH anyway.
I don't know.
Yep, when you know.
Is the truck
This will be
full?
good. Yep,
Okay.
86,000 litres.
It's going to be a good haul.
It's going to be interesting getting into the CHS.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Like, to have a little narrow turn off trying to go from where the gate is to the sell point.
There's like a 5-second delay with the glitch. Where am I sitting at? Oh, that's why I'm at 100. Now I'm below 100. It's jumping back and forth over 100 and less.
Did you ever get one? You want get one of these. Did you ever get one of those? Nothing's right from one limit. You get one of these. And here we go. Cars in the way. Really? I knew it was going to happen. Like, how can cars not see a big silver trailer snake sneaking in there?
That's why I don't have traffic.
Oh my god, now I'm stuck up on the gate. Yep, like I said, it's going to be exciting. So, into the field and going straight. Get out of the way, car. Oh my god. Yeah. Whose bright idea was this? Oh my god. Oh, here we go. We're having the same problem.
Hung up.
No, the trailer's not picking up the sell point.
You're kidding.
No.
Is it set on the right trailer?
Yep.
May have to unhook from it and
I just did, and it's still not picking it up. Okay, I'm gonna have to unhook this trailer. Oh my god, man. Okay, so unhook it. Unhook it again. Here we go. Oh my god. Yeah, it wouldn't give me the option to unhook. I was like, no. Oh, we got it. I'm coming back.
How much are we into the transport end of it?
37%, I think.
And we're 42% into the contract. We're not even halfway done. Yep.
Okay, I'm up here getting up with the engine fill up here.
Nah, my auger wagon's empty. I'm good.
Because like up here, you just go down straight down the road rather than driving all over the map here. But beside all the glitching and all the mistakes that some maps have, some mods have, and some lapses from judgment by joints, still the best simulator game out there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Anywhere else?
Mm-mm.
But what I like about this game is it's so diverse, you know, in ages, gender, you know, jobs, occupations, you know. So it's not just, you know, for, you know, a certain clientele, we say like farmers. I mean, anybody can play this game, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do log,
Goat simulator.
yeah, because if you wanted to do logging only, you could do logging only, or if you wanted to do cattle only, and pigs and sheep, animals only, You could do animals only if you wanted to. So, I mean, it's up to you, whatever your heart's desire is, or if you want to do farming only, or a combination of all of it.
Yeah, and like I said, it's diverse. I mean, like, so whether you're a man, woman, no, boy, girl, old, young, it makes no difference, you know.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that it does not.
And speaking of that, guys, go out and check out our and subscribe to our channel, our community. It's Superior FS Farming. We're like that over there. We have 23 members at the moment. We're still relatively young. I think we're only about 2 months old, something like that. 23 members in. We're all like-minded individuals over there. We love this game. Most of our members over there kind of post their single-player games. A few do multiplayer also. So if you're looking for a multiplayer and you're on a different kind of community and there's no one wanting to play with you or anything like that, come to our community, advertise that you want to play multiplayer, and more than likely you're going to get one or two of us joining in with you. Yeah, so come and check us out, Superior FS Farming. Tubbfarmer is one of our moderators. He's always up, he's a great guy. He's always keeping up track on everybody, make sure everybody's following our simple rule, which is just respect at all times. You know, respect for each other, respect for our members, respect for yourselves. Everything is respectful all that. That's all. And we love to help each other out. You know, that's what we do over there.
Come check us out. Make sure to join us. PS4 console. That's what we play. We're console players.
And like we said, I mean, like, man, woman, girl, boy, young, old, it's all the same to us over there. Whether you're new to the game or you're an old hand at farming,
or you've been at it forever.
Yeah.
Don't make us know, never mind.
No, we would love to have you. So go and check us out, Superior FS Farming. Also check out our channels, guys. If this is the kind of way you like, this is the kind of gameplay that you like, or let's play that you like. Rather than having a 30-minute video of 6 or 7 different jobs and you don't know how it started, why they done it, stuff like that. Well, then go and check out ours. But if that's the kind of let's say you like, guys, like pre-recorded gameplay where a YouTuber goes in and 5 or 6 jobs and kind of has a steady progression, then go and check out the likes of DJ Gohan, who he does absolutely crazy stuff. He plays on all platforms. So check him out, DJ Gohan. He does crazy stuff with crazy mods that he downloads off PC. Then of course you'll have, if you're like informative gameplay, someone who does a kind of a survivor rules contract where he has subscribers, gives him contracts and stuff like that. Go and check out Mr. CDP. Great guy, very informative. Then if you like someone who's really into a survival role plays, who really takes that to the next level, go and check out Daggerwin. But if this is the kind of gameplay that you like, someone who likes to interact with his subscribers and has time for his subscribers and who wants to talk with his subscribers and get to know you and everything else, then go and check out a guy like myself and Tubbfarmer who we follow religiously. We think he's a great guy, and that's Virtual Farmer. He was a farmer in his younger days. He's a YouTuber. And that's the guy that Tubbfarmer was on about earlier on, by saying that he's going to build his father's farm and put it on console and stuff like that. So go check him out. That's Virtual Farmer. He actually plays the very same way as myself and Tubbfarmer does. So he will be the closest to where we generally play. So if this is the kind of gameplay that you like to see a contract from start to finish. You like to interact with people, and you like to start talking and get to know people who are actually doing this. Like myself and Tubbfarmer, we are not professional YouTubers by any means. I don't think we will ever get to the standard where we can call ourselves professional YouTubers. We're professional at something, but it's not that. So if this is what you like, and this is the kind of gameplay you like, and these are the kind of YouTubers that you like, and you like these kind of broadcasts, well then go check out our channels, guys. We would love to have you, and we will appreciate it. Mine is Chris Larkin, Tubb will be Tubbfarmer. So go and hit those subscribe buttons, smash those like buttons, and if you're feeling generous, share the videos. You know, hit that notification button. It's not an alarm bell to wake up in the morning, but it will actually let you know when we're on, which is just as good, if not better. Do you want to add anything to that? Did I miss anything out?
You got it all. What he said.
Jesus Christ. Superstar.
I'm gonna go probably about another, I don't know, probably 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, let me see how far are we in.
2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, so we normally go about 2.5, but yeah, no, that's grand.
Yeah, Jennifer's got the baby and stuff. I need to help out a little bit. Take a break for a little while.
Yeah, guys, for anyone watching, the reason why we're doing this is because I am in Ireland and Tubbfarmer's in the States, so we're 6 hours separate. So even though it's only 6 o'clock where Tubbfarmer is, it's actually 12 o'clock where I am. So even if Tubbfarmer couldn't go, I'd probably be jumping off either way, so it's just the way it is, unfortunately, you know. But like I said, we do try and bring at least 2 to 2.5 hours of broadcast every day, 7 nights a week. So, and normally then when we have about 10 minutes to go, what we normally do is we do our usual farewell. So I would like to thank everybody who joined us here tonight. Thanks very much for your messages and everything else, and thank you, Becky, for joining. Also, thanks to those who actually started to follow me. I really do appreciate it. As myself and Tubbfarmer, we appreciate everybody who follows and subscribes to our channel. So, guys, once more, we are. I will reverse and I will start again. Right, so my name is Chris Larkin, so go and check out my channel. I would really appreciate it. It's Chris Larkin is the name, and also check out my partner in farm, which is Tubbfarmer. He's a great guy, a bit of a laugh when he's on form, when he's awake, when he's asleep. Well, I don't know what to say about him because he can't hear me, so I probably said
I can hear you.
Right, but he's a great guy, guys, so go and check him out. That's Tubbfarmer. We've been friends for quite a while now, and that's one good thing that we actually like about Farming Simulator is it's not really one of those games where you're going hell for leather like Call of Duty and stuff. It's a nice, relaxing game. It's not really a game for everybody. Some people do like it, some people don't. But if that's the kind of game that you like, we actually like it because it's a great stress reliever. We just come in, we can relax, we can play a game, we can have a chat about life. So if that's the kind of stuff that you like, guys, go check out our channels. We'll appreciate it. So for myself, I'm going to say adios, and I will catch you tomorrow night. So Tubbs?
Yeah, pretty much what he said. No, thanks everybody for joining us tonight here on Welker Farms. I know that it's kind of slow going right now, but we're trying to get some contracts out of the way so that we can build up to buying our own fields and get our farm yard started out. But I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. My channel, Tubbfarmer, and my farm partner, Chris Larkin 72. We appreciate y'all and thank you. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We are console players, so we play on PlayStation 4. Make sure to go check us out. We have a community called Superior FS Farming. Jump in there and join us. If you like what you see tonight, this is basically the members that we have on our community. We would be glad to have you a part of our community. Chris is great about keeping up with the Farm Sim news and all the updated mods in the community. So if you're a console PS4 player and you're looking for a place that's informative, fun, and lots of interaction, then Superior FS Farming is the place to be. So make sure to check us out. Again, thank you, and I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you have a good night, and we'll be wrapping up here in just a few.
So guys, from myself, I'm going to finish off on my usual tip at the finish. On this channel, if things go right, we didn't do it. If things go wrong, the leprechauns made us do it. Good night. Adios. Catch us tomorrow night, guys.
All right.
Be safe wherever you are.
Yeah. Y'all have a great night, and as always, keep farming on.